Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Wheel of Jank has returned on this fine Thursday, and the Wheel of Jank has been stuffed again. We are up to 46 different things thanks to the amazing mail day from Jank Collector. All of the packs that he gave to us are now added to the Wheel of Jank, to the Box of Jank, and we're going to shuffle. And I even cleaned up the list a little bit. So you can actually, there's going to be some notes just so I can make sure I can give the proper shout-outs to whoever either blessed or punished me with the pack. But let us spin and let's see which one of them it is this week. And coming up, it is going to be, well, speaking of Jank Collector, one of the packs he sent us, it was like the royal family kind of news headline cards. I don't know. I'm curious. They're going to be something different. So join me over at the table. And actually, it's fortuitous that this pack came up from Jank Collector because there was something from the mail day that I missed. So I will be sharing that with everybody in just a little bit. So 1 second, and we'll see you over at the table. All right, here we are at the table, and it should be relatively near the top because it was just added just the other day. And here it is, right up at the top. From Press Pass, I believe they did some NASCAR cards back in the 90s. But I have no idea what these are going to be, but shout out to Jank Collector for including this pack of whatever kind of fun we're going to have in this. And there is no gum, so I do have something planned because the gross snacks and whatnot are kind of running low. But I wanted to take a moment because in the package that Jank Collector sent me, that Mike sent me, there was a top loader, and on the front was this Sylvain Lefebvre, I guess Lefebvre maybe? Autograph postcard. On the back was Jank Claus, but what I failed to notice, and Jank Claus is going to stay here, was a Vinnie Prospal autograph behind it, and he did say in the comment, look behind the Jank Claus, and then there was this: congratulations, you have received a one-of-a-kind, hand-drawn, artist-proof sketch card created by Mrs. Jank Collector, Amanda. The Jank Collector guarantees the authenticity of this unique artwork, the Jank Collector. And as of that, I am going to somehow find a way to preserve and incorporate this into my Christmas, because it is now Jank Claus joining us for Jank Pack Thursday. And thank you to Mrs. Jank Collector. And we are going to get into this, whatever it's going to be. So let's see. We have 9 cards per pack. Collect all 110, the 1993 edition. Stunning photos, illustrations, facts, and fun. Plus exclusive stories featuring Princess Diana, Prince Charles, and other royal family members. Okay. I am, again, one of these things that did not know existed, but now we are confronted with. Can I salvage this? Ish. Just in case anybody... we'll see. We're going to get ready for some Union Jack all up in this Jank Pack Thursday. Well, good. No stickage, no brickage, but we got 9 cards. With the blessing of Jank Claus, let us get into it. Right off the bat, we have Prince Andrew, and these are actually rather interesting looking cards. Prince Andrew, so birthplace, February 1960, birthplace London. All right, come on. Personal interest, Navy, sports, and fun. I think they did the Prince a little dirty there. His Royal Highness, the Prince Andrew, Duke of York, and, you know, being from this side of the pond, I don't know. It's very hard for me to keep all these things in track. Well, the Queen Mum. She was a very, 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 very powerful woman in Europe in the old days, the Queen Mother. August 4th, 1900. What did she live to be? I think 102 when she died. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, hunt racing, not sure what that is, gardening and fishing. The Queen Mother liked to go fishing. That's kind of interesting. What is this? Okay, so this looks like part of a headline, but it's definitely looks like the hand of Princess Diana, a passion for fashion. Princess Di is unique among royals in showing no fear of wearing fake pearls and rhinestones on her public engagements. I heard she was, did a lot of things that went against what the royals were supposed to do back then. Most of Prince Charles' presents to her have been especially designed, but the magnificent sapphire and diamond engagement ring from Gerard, the Crown Jewelers, was bought ready-made from a choice of 8 rings brought to Balmoral Castle, Charles's favorite hunting grounds. It appeared in their catalog priced at £34,200 in 1993, $51,000. Charles' main wedding present to Diana was an emerald and diamond antique bracelet. Thanks, thanks, Your Majesty, for setting the bar high. Royal fashion snoops have been waiting to catch a glimpse of it, but so far, nada. Nada. You can tell these were made in America. We have here Liz Smith. On the thing, it said reported by, I'm unfamiliar. Liz Smith has been called everything from godmother of gossip to the good old gal, and is as well liked as she is well read. Known for her grace, wit, and manners, Smith is at home at a party in the heart of London, at a royal wedding in Monaco, or in the American heartland. Well, there you go. I'm good with 2 of those, or 1 of those. I don't do weddings. Monaco, maybe. People always want to know the real story, and I like telling it, Smith said. The lifestyles of celebrities, royalty, and our politicians are not really that much different than anyone else's. There's a certain degree of truth to that. It's just more people care to know what's going on with them. There's a lot of truth in that. I hope that the people have as much fun reading these cards as I had while writing them. I don't know. I'm enjoying it. This is definitely different. The devil take him, says St. Diana. What's this? Throughout his marriage, the Prince of Wales continued to see another woman whose 500-acre estate at Wiltshire is 20 minutes from the prince's country retreat of Highgrove. It was to this other woman that Charles turned to recuperate when he broke his arm in a 1990 polo accident. For appearance's sake, Diana paid a few visits to her husband in the hospital, but Charles allowed his constant companion to nurse him back to strength. You dog. Princess Diana stayed in London and doubled her royal duties by taking on Charles' assignments. It was Diana who became a saint in the public eyes, and that is quite true, as history would later tell us. What a shot. What an absolute shot. That is phenomenal. So I guess I do, but which one are you? What? Buckingham Palace's staff of 300 took 3 days to lay the tables for Diana's wedding reception and 3 days to clean up. The new princess was so staggered by the hordes of royal guests that she remembered none of the protocol. That I do remember reading that. She didn't know whether to kiss, curtsy, or stand on her head, said a friend. Diana had even flubbed her vows. Philip Charles Arthur George, she murmured, naming her father-in-law the Duke of Edinburgh instead of Charles Philip and Arthur George, her prince. The royal naming system is rather different and difficult for us here in the States, I will have to say. The morning after. I'm going to leave it at that. 2 renowned astrologers advised that Lady Diana Spencer should not marry Prince Charles. Someone closer to the shy kid, I gotta tell this, should have clued her in on what happens when an unworldly virgin marries a young fogey. A young fogey like the waiting to be King Charles. Okay. That seems contradictory. But what does one do when you're sporting a $45,000 or £30,000 worth of engagement ring on one hand? You surely don't expect the guy to leave your marital bed on the first morning of your honeymoon and go fishing on the River Test. If you're wondering, yes, he did. 2 more. You can hear the sweet and sweaty sounds of love. Interestingly enough, Princess Margaret was the first royal victim of a scandalous audio taping. Someone once put a recorder under her bed in a commune where it is said that the princess often bedded down with a bunch of hippies. This tape was made so that they could all hear the royal squawk. PM was the first... PM... Oh, Princess Margaret was also the first royal to be telephotoed on her island retreat with a drink in her hand, an unbecoming bathing suit barely covering her middle, and a lover at her side. It is no wonder that her marriage to Lord Snowdon didn't last till death do they part. Youch! And our final card... Oh, beautiful. Beautiful estate. The Royal Roost, Kensington Palace. And that's another thing. There are so many different palaces for so many different things. Until 1760, Kensington Palace is at KP, as it is affectionately called, was the sovereign's residence. Queen Victoria was born here in 1819, did not know that, and lived at Kensington until she became queen in 1837. She was the first royal to live in Buckingham Palace. Interesting. I thought Buckingham Palace was around a lot longer than that. Kensington is surrounded by magnificent open gardens. The palace today is the private royal residence of the Princess Royal Margaret, Princess Michael of Kent? I don't know. Could be a misprint. And its most recent arrival, Princess Diana, since she separated from Charles. Diana's beautiful wedding dress is on display here in the public rooms, which are open for viewing. Well, the strange grammar about, I don't know, could be Princess Michael, who knows. But, well, these were fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. And again, it's a part of popular culture, the royal family, that I truly don't understand. I don't get behind. I mean, not get behind, but I don't follow. I don't understand it. I love the history aspect of it, but I really need to just take the time and kind of study it a little more. I never actually did. But since we're only at 10 minutes and I've been having fun doing these a little longer, instead of weird gum and pontificating about the existence of the chupacabra, if you remember back a while ago, the Plasm, the cards that would create a comic book, I ripped a bunch of them, still had a few packs, and I'm still looking for a couple to finish the set and then do the whole comic book. So I've got a couple packs, and in honor of our good friend for the pulls, we're going to end with a little hunt, going for a couple of the base cards and a couple of the foils, and we'll see what we can get, and I'd like to complete this whole set. We got 62. Do we need 62? No, we do not. 41? No. Blast. What are you? 92? Blast. 72? No, come on. 40, 53, 54. 100. 50. We're getting closer. I'm just going to turn around. 59. Come on. We go to Super Scene, though. 122. And 2. All right. Well, much like hunting for spinach and geese, not all of it will be successful, but I figure this will kill a little time and add a little fun to it, because why not? It'll be Jank Pack Thursday and the inaugural Jank Hunt, interestingly enough, in honor of the Royals with their hunting trips and the whatnot. Have they banned the fox hunting in the UK? I think they have. I don't know. But that's for another video. Hopefully you've enjoyed whatever this was, as usual, everybody, and I hope you've had a great week. We will see you next time.